flowers. These are my coffee. What do you call, you drink your, when you do your coffee, you have these bad boys, the cups. Well, I had a K-cup machine, and then it just stopped working. Don't ask me what happened. Actually, my mic is good. I had a K-cup machine maybe a year and a half or so. Then it stopped working. So what I did was just this, make sure I'm good. Yeah. A year and a half, it stopped working. So I still love these, and there's certain flavors I love that I get in K-cups. When I see them on sale, I'll buy them. And then what I do is I just cut it out. I cut it out and pour it in my regular coffee machine, and then brew my coffee from there. So I have these. So I just cut them, dump the coffee out, pour the coffee out, and brew my coffee. So these are times when, because I have bulk ground coffee also, but sometimes I find, I have favorites I love, and I get those. So anyway, what I was saying is that I'm going to use these and sow my flower seeds. I have a lot of flower seeds to sow. I normally throw these out when I just throw them out. And then the other day I was looking at it, I'm like, you know what? Those are good to sow flowers in, especially when you don't need a lot of soil for it. And this is what I'm going to do. I have soil. Let me get it. It's already ready to go. And let's get some. See, I was going to use this for my behind. Yep, I just knocked the camera over. I am behind, so excuse me a second. I'm trying to get this camera right. I'm behind, so I'm just going to make small batches. Grow this stuff in small batches, I need a pair of gloves because my hand's gonna be a mess. Because I'm gonna do these. Oops, yeah. Swear the glove just fell apart. Well, that's okay, it'll do. So what I'm gonna do, I have a bucket here full of soil with no gnats in this one. There's no gnats in this as yet, because when I did it and I soaked it, I covered it up. And I also think, what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to do some winter sowing also. Not winter sowing, but the weather is crazy. Hot, cold. You don't know what's going on. So I just saw a gnat flying on my gloves. So what I'm going to do is I have the jugs for the winter sowing that I did not do. What I'm going to do, get away from that. Trying to get in my thing already. I haven't even started planting yet. What I'm going to do is do the jugs and put them outside. They still grow. And the weather's supposed to be getting nice, starting to get nice. But then they have those, they have the cold thing. Come on, it was 70 something for 2 days straight, 74. And it's snowing outside. Now, the snow is not sticking on the ground, on the street, on the sidewalk, because it was too hot after 70 something yesterday. But it's sticking in my garden. Okay. 7. That's 7 fit in here. I don't know where I found this tray at. It was just sitting there and I used it. So let me tie this up. And check. Oh, let's take this glove off and check out what I'm going to do. Yeah. Easier that way. That way I can just grab the seeds. And my hand will still be dry. Now, I know Marigold. Definitely get my Marigold done. Painted daisies. I think some of these need, I'm going to put like 3 or 4. Oh, giant sunflower. I'm going to do a couple of these also. So I'm gonna put at least 2 seeds. These things are small, 2 seeds, but it's just to grow. Once they come out, I'm gonna just transplant them, or maybe I'm lucky enough they can stay there long enough for me to put them in the garden. Chamomile, chamomile. I am going to do this separate with my herbs. So anyway, I'm not doing, go down all these one at a time. I'm just going to plant some seeds in these things right here. And put them out when they go out. Oh, this was a free gift. Okay. So let's do this. This is live in a mixed color. Live in a mixed color. Free seed, don't know. I don't ever think I've ever grown this, so let's see what we have here. Oh, nice. Bunch of little seeds in here. And this is where it's going to come in. I'm going to put the seeds in first so I don't get my fingers all wet for the other seeds. Gnats trying to find a home. Okay. So I have to label I am going to label these because I do want to know what it is I'm growing. So I'm going to do this in order also. First one, and keep going and keep it in order. That way I can know what I'm growing. Shasta daisy. It says Alaska Shasta daisy. These things are, I think I'm trying to get only perennial flowers. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm talking about, right? The one that comes up year after year. That's the ones I'm trying to grow. So I don't have to keep replanting flowers. So now this might not be an ideal way to do the flowers, but right now I need to get it done. Because I thought about doing it in I can't pronounce that, Arctic fire. Can you pronounce that? I don't know what that is. I can't pronounce that. Anyway, I thought about just doing a big container, just, sprinkle them and see what happens. And I'm going to do some outside like that in a little spot. Oh, look here. These are so tiny. Look at these things. Can you see that? They're so tiny. Okay. This one I don't think I'm going to put. I have to remember, don't put any soil on this because they're too small. No soil. They're so tiny. Let's keep on going. Snapdragon. From this I planted, looked like it was open, so I must have planted some last year, but I guess they didn't come out or they wouldn't know. Look here, another thing. Look here. Look at the snapdragon. They're so tiny. Put them on top. I put everybody on top so I can know who's who. When they germinate. Okay. Next. Marigold. Yeah, I need marigold because I need that. I need to do marigold separate in a bigger container because I need a bunch of marigold for the garden. Let's see what this seed looks like. Oh, yeah. See how big marigold seeds are? Those are big. I need a bigger container for those. So we're going to skip this one for now. I think I'm going to use one of those containers I have, like the one with the lettuce. I have a ton of those too. I'm going to use one of those. Those seeds are too big to try to fit in here. So trying to get these seed packets open. And this is painted daisy. Oh, I thought I just did some. Yeah, I did, but those were Alaska, I think it says. These seeds, these painted daisy, the seeds are kind of big too. But I should be able to get. So this is number 1, 2, 3, 4. That's number 5. 2, 4. Just 5 is here. Okay, so we'll put them in this one. These are big seeds. I like that. You can see where you're putting them. Okay, leave that there for now. Next. There's a seed. I'm not sure what this seed is. There's a seed over here that's loose. Put it with the flowers and see what happens. Okay. You want to pronounce that? I can't. Can you see that? Yeah. Can't pronounce that either. So let's do this. See what it. Oh. Look at these. Another set of tiny seeds. Can you see? Tiny seeds. So. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm going this one. Oops. I think I hear the doorbell. But somebody's going to have to get that because I don't have time. I don't want to stop. Sure, I can stop and come back and keep going, but I want to just finish. And the next one is, oh, I got some lavender, but that's okay. Marigold. I'm going to do marigold separate. Sunflower I'm going to do separate. So the next one is Petunia. Petunia. I wonder what they look like. Let me see what this seed looks like. This is interesting. And you can look at all my back videos. You can tell this is the first year I did flowers. I mean, yeah, I picked up some wildflower at the dollar store and, you know, tossed them outside in the little garden area, but never actually sit down and do more like I'm doing now. And these, oh, I guess these things are all small. Oops. Oh my gosh, I spilled so much of it. Look at these things, how small they are. The lid just snapped up. So all over the place. A bunch of these seeds just, I'm trying to get back in. I can't even get back in there. Look at it, so tiny. Put them over here. So if I lose any, maybe they'll go in one of the containers. Wow. So tiny. Oh, that's a lot. They just roll down like, woo. Okay, and I have some in here. Put my hand over here. Whatever is in here, maybe they'll grow in there and I can take them out. Okay. Oops, you know what? Petunia. I tore the label off, but the back had it, so I can know what this is. So that's it. And time to get the fingers dirty. I'm just going to press these down so they can get contact with the soil. The bigger ones, I have to go back in here. These big guys need a little bit more soil on top. That's why I didn't do the marigold and stuff, because they need soil on top. I don't want to put too much soil on it, just enough to cover the seeds. Yeah, so got it right there. Little sticks and stuff in this seed starter mix. All right, so these, I'm just putting these down because, like I said, they're so tiny. I don't think if I put any soil in them, more likely will not come up. These big guys, so I can push these down. I think I might have put too much. Soil in there. I should have left a little room to put these over. All right. I can see these guys. Push them in the soil, see if I can. But they, like I said, they're so tiny. I don't want to put soil on them. Same thing with this one right here. Put soil, they might not come up at all. And the good thing about this is, you know, the K-cup underneath. If you look underneath, you only half. Used by the time they were all the way. Now it's only half. So whatever excess liquid is going to drain down there. I pour some water in just to test it out. Yeah, the excess water goes through the screen and goes at the bottom. Because I rinsed the coffee out of these first, because I wasn't sure if I could plant them, you know, with the coffee grounds, you know, just a little bit of coffee grounds in it, not a lot. And I'm done. First set of flowers is sown. I want to show you. Well, it depends on what's going on. If I show you the other set, this is done. Let me get this for a nice bag. Set up. I swear, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, look here. Recycle, baby, recycle. And it's big enough? Yes, it is. And had those things a few minutes ago here. The ties you put on it that will secure it for me. This is done. My first set of flowers. Okay. Now I have to label, and I make sure I don't get it mixed up this way. I think I got it mixed up already. I think it was this way. I look at the video and say, wish I turned it. And then I can tag it with the flowers. So I'm going to use this as my point here. So I know who's who, because they're not going to get rearranging this thing. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Take care. Okay. Mm-hmm.